Chat, are we live? I think we're live. Is YouTube broken today? No, it looks like we are live. I think. Let's see. Chat, we good? Okay, it's working. What is up, people? The internet, it is me, Real American, back in with a new stream. And that is right, we are live on this beautiful July 22nd, 2025. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. And we are joined by Mr. Real Texan Politics.
Hello.
Yeah, so I thought I would stream today, John, and do some stuff, so, yeah, I'm back. Hey, everybody. So, we have a lot to talk about. We gotta talk with the Epstein stuff. We gotta talk about the Obama documents, Texas redistricting, because, oh boy, Texas might be going all in on some stuff, which I know that map they proposed, I think that was a fake one. The one that went crazy yesterday, right? Like, what was
yeah, that was just some ET guy
yeah,
doing
it was like 37-1 or something. Yeah, so a lot happened, everybody. Now, before we get into today's stream, make sure to like and share the stream right now. Great ways to support the content, and if you have not joined the channel, make sure you join the channel today and subscribe, all that good stuff. And you have any questions or want to support the channel even further, the best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I read through as much of chat as possible, but usually super chats are the best way to get your questions answered. So, yeah. So send super chats, you got any. So, yeah. Alright, let me just post on Twitter that we are live. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Live now. There we go. Okay. So, forgot to do that. Glitch Eevee for 2. Wait, did they remove Bondi? No, that's... Okay, I should be clear about this. They did not remove Bondi as of now. President Trump is still backing her. But there was a pretty big announcement by Pam Bondi earlier today. I'm going to pull that up. So, yeah, she didn't get fired yet, though. I don't see why she shouldn't. What's the reason that she's not fired yet? I mean, like, ignoring the Epstein stuff, she's been a disaster.
Trump likes her.
I understand that, but come on. This has been a freaking joke. This entire time, this has been an unmitigated disaster after another one. It's a joke. But okay, I got the Pam Bondi stuff pulled up. Let me pull this up. There we go. So, Pam Bondi earlier today, or actually was the, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who said, "This DOJ does not shy away from uncomfortable truths, nor from the responsibility to pursue justice wherever the facts may lead. The joint statement by the DOJ and FBI of July 6 remains as accurate today as it was when it was written. Namely that in the recent thorough review of the files maintained by the FBI on the Epstein case, no evidence was uncovered that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. President Trump has told us to release all credible evidence. If Maxwell has information about anyone who has committed crimes, blah, 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 the FBI and DOJ will hear what she has to say. Therefore, at the direction of the Attorney General Pam Bondi, I have communicated with counsel for Miss Maxwell to determine whether she would be willing to speak with prosecutors from the department. I anticipate meeting with Miss Maxwell in the coming days. Until now, no administration on behalf of the department had inquired about her willingness to meet with the government. That changes now." So, basically, Pam Bondi allegedly, again, we gotta see if she does this, because she always says one thing and does the opposite. She is claiming that she is going to meet with Maxwell in a couple days. Now, first of all, why would you announce this to the world? Why don't you meet with her in private before you announce this? Why? You know that this is a very sensitive case. Why would you announce to the world that, yeah, we're going to actually release, we're going to talk to her in a couple days? Why?
Trying to get in the good relationship with the base or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It's stupid. This has been a problem with this administration for me. Like, they promote and hype up stuff so much, and if we don't get everything we expected, people think it's a failure. And that's been the problem with Pam Bondi. That's the biggest problem. She's a disaster when it comes to PR. It seems like every day she does something like this where, oh, we are making a big move, and then it's a disappointment. Don't hype people up. Talk to Maxwell first, and then say, we talked to Maxwell. We're going to release everything we have on her in the next day or two. K-Cup for 5. Pam Body might stink rap, but you know what doesn't? Packers training camp starts tomorrow. We are so effing back. Let's go, Pack, go. Baby, Super Bowl this year. Yeah, Packer training camp starts this week. I forgot about that. But, yeah, go, Pack, go. Avery for 2. Late American politics. Yeah, I was a little bit late, but Maxwell didn't kill herself. Well, yeah, that's my problem with this. Like, why would you announce this? Like, oh, yeah, in a couple days we might meet with Maxwell. Why? Like, I'm glad they're supposedly doing this, but why? Why announce it? That's a problem I have with this. Just do it. Real Texan, have they done a single thing they promised to do at the DOJ?
Yeah, maybe some minor stuff. That's about it.
Well, I mean, I guess they went after some of the human trafficking stuff, which is good. That's one thing I'll give credit to Bondi. They did go after the human traffickers. I'm glad they did that. But no one hyped that up. No one's talking about that. Instead, they keep hyping up this other stuff, which, yeah, it's good if you do it, but then you don't do it and everyone hates you. That's why I don't like Bondi. I don't trust her. She has promised everything, and then we've gotten nothing out of this. So, they just can't stop talking. Yeah, that's Pam Bondi. Alright, I am Battlefield for 5. Currently, Trump is at -7 approval, but I believe his approval rating will go up because Americans' political mind is so short-term memory. Well, I don't think it's a -7, if I'm being honest. I think it's like -1, -2. This idea it's -7. It's getting propped up by Atlas Intel, which, the downfall of Atlas Intel's sad. I mean, you go from the best pollster to bought off by or Bloomberg. It's like, really? But yeah, like, I don't think this stuff's gonna hurt Trump that much, the Epstein stuff. Just for the main fact that the average American doesn't give a shit about this. Let's cut the crap, they don't. Now, it's a big issue right now, because it looks bad, but anyways, the DOJ went after traffickers. Yeah, that's what they can think of. Real Texan, can you think of anything else they've done?
Yeah, not really.
I can't. And that's a problem. Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, that's great and all. You're doing a lot of good things with that. A lot of bad people off the streets. Good. But where is the files? Well, I guess they did release the JFK stuff. Did they release the MLK files yesterday? All right.
Yeah, I think it was released. I think it was privately released, though. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything about it.
Yeah, I saw something about it. I didn't read all of it. Apparently, it was nothing like usual. Guys, the whole stuff, the MLK stuff, people shouldn't be expecting everything like, oh, the government was involved. I don't know. But anyways.
I mean, maybe it just confirms what we were taught, I guess.
Well, I think it did say something about the FBI was spying on him or something, which that's not a surprise.
I mean that part's true, but we've also known that forever.
Yeah, but they kind of confirmed, like, yeah, we spied on MLK the entire time. Avery for 5. She said she was going to release grand jury on Friday, and she hasn't. Okay, in the defense of Pam Bondi, they have to wait on the judge to do that. It's shitty, but that's the truth. They got to wait on the judge to confirm it. It can take up to a week, I think, or a couple. So I'm not giving her shit for that. They should have done that already, but yeah. I'm Battlefield for 5. Thoughts of the midterms? How now after polls saying the GOP are up 4 in the generic ballot? Well, I don't think Republicans are up by 4 right now, but I don't know. 2026 is gonna be very strange. Not the redistricting fight. That's gonna be hilarious, but I don't know. 2026 is going to be a very unique election. And I think it comes down to how unpopular are Democrats compared to the Republicans. If they're still at like -60, they're in trouble. But they fired Comey. Yeah, I guess they fired Comey, and I'll give her that too. But again, that should have been done months ago. James Leday for 2. They fired Comey. Yeah, I know. Again, that's good and all, but the problem with this is this should have been done 4 months ago. This is stuff that should have been done months ago, not now. It's like they're 6 months behind everything. Like, oh, now we gotta fire Comey. Why was she still there? Why? All right. So, either way, the Pam Bondi stuff, apparently they're going to meet with Maxwell later this week, and apparently her attorneys are saying stuff. Let's see. Maxwell. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was another update on that. So they did subpoena Maxwell. Yeah. The House Oversight Committee has just approved a Tim Burch's motion to subpoena Maxwell over the Epstein case. Good. But this whole thing's stupid. This should have been dealt with months ago. It's good. Congratulations. I'm glad that Burch got his motion through, but why did they wait so long? That's my question. And hey, Poster Tubs.
Yeah, what's the topic of discussion
We're
today?
just talking about the Epstein stuff because they had just approved they're going to subpoena Maxwell, and I guess Bondi's going to meet with her later this week. So
Yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. I don't know if we're gonna find much. I think what's probably gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna like confirm the intelligence angle. I don't know. I just think the files that were, if there were any files on Epstein, they were probably destroyed or manipulated.
They're gone or manipulated.
And I think Maxwell might try to do something like stupid or just lie.
I don't know. This is her chance to get out of jail, maybe. I don't think they will, but I mean, she might cut out a deal or something. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I do think they did issue a subpoena. Now, I don't think this is a good idea to announce this publicly, especially after what happened to Epstein. But I mean, sure. But again, like, what's your thoughts? Do you think they should have done this months ago instead of waiting 6 months?
I mean, like, look, when you're running on, look, if like, Bondi, Patel, Bongino were like, yeah, the Epstein files were gonna try to get to the bottom of this, but if they before they got into office, they were like, we're gonna try to get to the bottom of this, but also like, there's a high chance that it's been destroyed. And if they were a bit more realistic about this, I would be fine with it. But you spent like 5, 6 years basically saying we're gonna expose all the demon rats on the Epstein list, and we're gonna expose everything, and then you come into office and you find out, hey, it's not quite as easy as it looks. Like, I'm sorry, man, you signed up for this job, and I'm not as sympathetic as I would have been, like, if they were a bit more realistic about their expectations.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. They hyped it up so much. And remember, back in February, Bondi said the documents on her desk. They're gonna release everything. That's what she said. Now I know they misquoted her, I guess, but either way, she promised stuff, and they never really clarified that. So that's their fault. That's a PR disaster right there. You cannot just say, yeah, we have the files right here. It's on my desk. We're going to release everything we can. And you just 5 minutes later say we got nothing? What do you think people are going to think about that? Like, people are going to say there's a conspiracy going on. It's a cover-up. So, I am Battlefield for 10. The problem with release of files is that if they are released, people complain that's fake. When a person they believe should be on it is on it only until the specific person is on it. Yeah, that's the problem too. If a certain person's not on the documents, you're gonna say it's fake. Which, I mean, that's always been a problem with this.
I guess kind of like Trump.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the issue with the discourse. I can understand why Trump's annoyed by this. It's like, what if it really was that grand conspiracy? Which I'm not saying it wasn't, but
well, I'm also saying that Democrats will think that the files are fake if they don't include Trump.
But that's the problem. The way they handled this was so bad, and they're saying, yeah, we're gonna release stuff maybe down the line, perhaps. All right, my glitch Eevee for 5. I just have a hard time believing a party with a 19% approval rating could win a midterm. I agree. And now the redistricting stuff, which let's talk about that. Let's segue to the redistricting because Texas.
You see the public, so Texas, I mean, there's public maps. You can actually, someone on election Twitter posted the link to of the directions to or instructions to make your map public, and as obviously it resulted in some interesting stuff.
I think it was 37-1 that map ended up being. Yeah, like. That map was
that's one map in particular. There's multiple maps. Mine might be on there. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna pull up the For those that don't know what we're talking about, Texas will change their maps, and this was one of their plans pulled up on stream.
Yeah, it was made by an election Twitter
I
guy,
think he
so
follows me or
it's.
something. But yeah, it's like, look
Oh,
at
I see. Yeah, we
this.
got 18 submitted plans, so mine might be on there. I'm not sure. Yep. Oh, yeah, mine's on there. Okay. Um.
I mean, look at this, guys. This is a real proposal, which it's not gonna pass. I mean, I was making a joke with it last night, but this map would be 37-1, I think. Right? That was a proposal.
Uh. Yeah.
So, and you may notice there's a district that goes from the Panhandle all the way, I think, Austin. I think it is.
There was one that went from Houston to the Oklahoma border.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The only blue district is one that goes from like downtown Austin to like Navasota and Madisonville.
Yeah, so this map is obviously not going to happen. It's hilarious, and yeah, the one Democrat seats District 28, which is just freaking like this had to be a parody, right? The guy wants to be serious, right? Surely.
All right, here I sent you. I sent you a link to this one, Plan C 2210. This one's actually my map.
Let me pull this up.
Try not to dox my name.
What?
Try not to dox my name. Just like, but it's not on there unless you back out of it.
Yeah, I'm having issues pulling up right now.
Just pull up the map because
No,
my name's not on there.
But my thing's not working for it. I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm streaming, that some of the websites act weird. So, did you have it on Twitter somewhere?
No, but I can probably post it on there.
Yeah, if you could do that, then I don't know why. Sometimes like those .govs, like it messes with my browser when I'm streaming. But I am Battlefield for 2. Does Trump have a $1 billion war chest? Well, yeah, he has $1 billion. Democrats right now have what? Is it like half what Republicans got right now in fundraising, not including Trump? I actually pulled that up. Democrat fundraising. Democrat fundraising. $1.5 billion. Yeah, it's a crazy amount. Yeah, right here, the June fundraising numbers. And this is just for one pack, I think. Yeah. Republicans raised $18 million in the month of June. Democrats raised $12 million. And that's not including Trump's war chest. Trump's war chest is $1 billion right now. So, yeah. Democrats have no money. Which, isn't that funny how they lose all their money after USAID goes away? Funny how that works.
Yeah. So what happened? This is what is this? District Viewer. This is a state of Texas government website. They release certain maps on a daily basis that the public makes. So I think like once you make it, it takes like maybe 3 days or so to put it up on there.
Okay.
So there's a lot of them. Trying to see like if there's any entertaining ones again.
Let's see, really funny. Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? Democrats lose all their money the second USAID goes away. It's all gone. Without Trump's war chest, the GOP has 100 million. Yeah, they have 100 million more than the Dems right now. So what's you guys' thoughts to fundraising right now? Like, do Democrats even recover from this? If they're getting killed now? By this much, and this without Trump's money?
Got the see, we have the University of Texas chapter of the Young Conservatives of Texas release their own map. Interesting.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. The fundraising stuff, this is just... I've never seen it this lopsided before for the GOP. Does anyone know the last time it was this lopsided for the Republican Party? Anyone know?
I mean, some of my favorite Republican gerrymanders were like the old Pennsylvania map, but this is like way better. The old Pennsylvania map went so hard, though.
That one was hideous. That was terrible.
It was good for us, but it was absolutely disgusting.
Oh, I see. So the YCTUT actually cracked El Paso. That's awesome. I might try to do that on another map because I don't know. I don't want to make like too many maps, but
2014 and 2010.
It'll take a lot of
I
time.
don't think 2014 or 2010. They might have, but I don't. I thought Democrats still had a fundraising advantage then. I might be wrong, but yeah, it was definitely before Trump, and I thought it was before, like 2004 or something. Especially this lopsided, and now you got $1 billion for Trump that he's gonna spend. for 26 and 28. What do Democrats have going for them then? Like honestly, guys,
What the fuck is this
what
shit?
do Democrats have going for them in 2026 right now? I know it's middle of July, anything can happen. But if they're getting outraised this much now,
What the fuck is this shit?
what?
I think I found a map that like flat out cracks Austin.
Why? Who?
I don't know why. Why would you not give? I mean, just Austin's blue. Austin is so blue. Why don't they get a seat of their own?
Just have a vote sink there. That's stupid. Money's the biggest factor of these races. Yeah, well, money's always been a big issue with the GOP, and now they got it. They have lunatics that are going to vote for them no matter what. And yeah, that's part of it, I guess, but I don't know. Additionally, according to Politico, accounting for cash on hand, Democrats only have $15 million. The GOP has $81 million. No way. I gotta look that one up. There's no way that they have that much more money.
Okay, Plan C 2215. I'm gonna have to probably post that one on Twitter. That one's funny.
Yeah, are you guys seeing like the Democrats threatening to gerrymander like California and Illinois even more? I think you can't. It's like, like I don't think you could gerrymander them. Like it's like trying to gerrymander North Carolina or Florida more. Although you could get like
the thing is I mean, Newsom, I guess theoretically could with a special election, but the earliest he could probably redistrict is like 2028. And even then, it will probably fail.
Yeah, I don't think California is gonna like. I don't know. I think California's already gerrymandered. Like it's fucking.
Oh no,
rigged.
People on Twitter say it's a fair map. I'm so sick of these people.
Yeah, Vance Ulrich and all those other people.
These
and
freaking people on Twitter. I'm getting so sick of this discourse. Like, oh, the GQP doesn't support fair maps. Since when did I ever say Republicans did? These morons. Like I don't get these people. They pretend the Democrat Party is all for fair maps. Meanwhile, look at Massachusetts to this day. I know Massachusetts is a very Democrat state. That's not a fair map. I don't care if it would still have Democrat seats. That's not a fair map. You would have one competitive-ish seat if it was fair. Same thing with Connecticut. Same thing with California. Illinois. And they're saying that's because Texas did that. It's bullshit. It is complete bullshit. I'm sick of these people. Alright, I am Battlefield for 2. We have Scott Presler. Guys, Scott Presler saying, I don't know. We'll see, but he does a lot of good work, but we'll see.
He can't do all of it.
Yeah.
Also, the big news. I think we need to discuss this. The United States has withdrawn from UNESCO.
Yeah, I heard about that. And it was over something stupid. I don't know. I didn't hear what it was about, but apparently some about Israel or something. I don't know. Avery for 2. Democrats spent all their money on Kamala Harris. Yeah, all their money was spent on Harris. Yes, Maryland is a fair map. Well, Maryland does now because Hogan. Hogan is the reason they got a fair map. You guys remember they're trying to draw Harris out in Maryland? Like, it's insane. They're full of shit.
I mean, I don't know. I could see them. I mean, they could probably do it. I don't know.
Like what?
If they could, they would.
Oh yeah, I mean they would. The only reason they did it in Maryland is because of Hogan. That's the best thing he ever did. He stopped the gerrymandering there for now. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, like you have Illinois, you're not going to gain any more seats there. Is there anyone to gain more in Illinois? I can't imagine it.
If they draw out Mary Miller, I mean that's probably what they would do.
But that would be a dummy mander. That's a problem. Like that map in California, 52-0. That's a dummy mander waiting to happen. Just look at Southern California. Look at LA. Look at Central Valley. And you're going to draw that many Democrat seats? That's a ticking time bomb. Same thing with New Jersey. That's already gerrymandered to hell. Oh, we're going to draw even more. Avery for 2. A Discord Democrat told me I wish Democrats gerrymandered. Yeah, they're so delusional. They really think they don't gerrymander. Like, listen, I want fair maps, but I'm not going to say that Republicans draw fair maps. They don't. But so don't say
I'll support fair maps when the Democrats start drawing fair maps, and then we can start drawing our own fair maps.
I mean, guys, I support fair maps and all, but you can't just say, "Oh, Democrats they draw fair maps 1 second," and they say, "No, we had to gerrymander even more." No, that's bullshit. All right, Avery
But
for
obviously, I don't think Illinois can redistrict until 2030, and
they're
I
gonna
think they'll
try.
already lose the seat. And I mean, they will try, but even then, when they do end up redistricting in 2030, they're going to lose the seat. 2 seats, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Hold on. Inari for 5. I live in California. Always had a Democrat rep. I remember one election my district was called as a Democrat pickup regardless. Yeah, that's California for you. The political demon for 5. You can make 4 more Republican congressional districts and make more Latino congressional districts without this monstrosity. Anyway, I can send it to y'all. I don't know. Try submitting on the Texas stuff. Yeah, it's bad. It's freaking hideous that we have to deal with this crap. Like, I agree, ban gerrymandering, but make it fair. Don't. I want to talk with California fair, guys. You know how that's supposedly a commission? That's supposedly an independent commission in California that drew that map. Yeah, sure. All right. Let's see. So, that's that for the redistricting stuff, the fundraising. Like, listen, I don't think they can really change much in states like California. That was the issue with the commission stuff. When you do that, I don't think they can do mid-decade redistricting, can they? Guys, can they do that in California? Or no? Hello?
I don't think they can work.
Constitutionally, it cannot. I'm sure you can find a way through it, but I don't think it'd end too well.
But yeah, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Like, draw like a dummy mander? That's the only way that would work in California. I don't know. This whole thing's stupid. This is stupid strategy. Makes no sense whatsoever. Same with New Jersey. Don't they have a commission too in New Jersey? Right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Minnesota, same deal. Like, Minnesota Republicans controlling the legislators. How are you going to midterm? Like, do they not understand that? They don't control one of the legislators in Minnesota. So what's the point? Why are you talking a big game about we're gonna gerrymander Minnesota? You can't. You don't control shit there. American Art for 5. Old redistricting processes are just insane gerrymandering for one party or the other. The first step to fair maps is to get rid of Section 2. Yeah, that's first way to start.
All right, speaking of gerrymandering, here's the map I was talking about that cracked Austin into like multiple districts.
What the hell?
Yeah, look at the second picture. That's real. That's where he shows Austin.
Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the Pennsylvania map like 10 years ago?
Yeah, the old Pennsylvania map. I think you can still find it online. It's a classic. It's really ugly though.
This is
I'm gonna try to come up with my own because I remember in 2021, 2022, I'd play on DRA redistricting a lot. I'm gonna do that again for Texas, but Texas is a pain in the ass to draw.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It's one of Texas and Ohio were like 2 of the worst states to draw in my opinion.
Here's a full state view, by the way, chat. Look at this. This is hideous and beautiful at the same time. Obviously we don't want this map. This is stupid. But
yeah, cracking Austin is like I don't even. Why would you do that?
just have a vote sync at Travis and be done with it. Listen, it'd be cool though, but that'll be a dummy mander in like 5 years, unless all the Democrats move out of the state. But
you need a vote sync in Austin. You need 2 in Houston. You need at least 1 in Dallas. You need 1 in maybe even San Antonio. You could
San
split
Antonio.
up
That one's required because of the VRA, but
which I may not be able to force that now because the Trump's DOJ, Trump runs the DOJ. So I don't know. Because that's the thing, like, they're banking on. It's like, if the DOJ can't file suits, which that was a whole problem, can they really enforce VRA then? I don't know. The political demon for 2 sent the real Texan. Okay. Avery for 2, nothing ever happens. No one will redistrict for 26.
And I'm guessing, I don't know, is this, let me ask him about the YC2.
Yeah, for redistricting, though, I think Texas is a guarantee. I think it's a guarantee they're going to change maps. Now,
Texas and Ohio are going to
I swear, though, if that freaking speaker in Texas gives Democrats power, I'm going to be pissed.
I mean, he already gave them committee seats.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, he did. Because, I mean, I guess I don't know if it's a requirement that Democrats have to be on every committee until they change the rules.
My gosh, what is wrong with you guys in Texas? Why?
Also, news out of Georgia: Rich McCormick is not running for Senate.
Good.
Yeah, he's terrible for many reasons. I'm not even gonna go into all of them. I think he should be primaried.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to like the guy, but he's been a shit congressman, and now the whole the Beth Van Doyne stuff. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
I wish they primary him.
He's a piece of
Honestly,
shit. People
he
that cheat on
sucks.
their wives and stuff, they're pieces of shit. I don't care what you say. Avery for 2. Oh yeah, read that already. Is this the map? Is this map?
Does that include Ken Paxton?
Well, here, yeah, like that's not good either. But the difference is I like Ken Paxton. uh,
That is true. Yeah. Yeah.
but also like with McCormick, we don't know the Paxton stuff yet. We don't know. We don't know what actually happened. So,
yeah. One thing I will agree with Luke on is that it's possible that his wife and maybe she's colluding with like rhinos or Democrats to hold the information until the general election.
that's a problem. Like, just release the information. My guess is he cheated on them like a couple years ago or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing that I would be worried about is if like he paid for an abortion. If that happened, then he's probably
Oh,
done.
if he does that, he's done. He can't win a primary then.
He probably wouldn't even be able to win the general at that point.
Let's see. Ken Paxton is great despite the divorce. Well, yeah, and like we don't know the full circumstances, and the difference between Rich McCormick and Paxton is Paxton's way better. But for real, like the difference is McCormick cheated on his wife, and it went on for a while, and with a fellow congresswoman. Wasn't she married?
Okay,
too?
I see what the YCT did. So they did do the I think they actually drew out 4. No, it looks like they drew out 5. I'm not sure what happened here. But they instead of taking out one district out of Dallas, they cracked El Paso.
That's actually
so I'm
smart
guessing
move.
the R+4. So I'm guessing the R+4 means Cuellar stays around just because of his district. But
I think it's I think El Paso's smart to split like that because it's shifting so far to the right at this point. Dallas, I don't know, like we'll see, but probably smarter to do that at El Paso.
Dallas is doable. You just got to stretch all the way to like Sulphur Springs, like East Texas.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one way to do
Yeah,
it.
so the YCT map, it ends up keeping Cuellar just because his district's not red enough presidentially. And also it includes all of Laredo. That's the thing. If you want to draw a Cuellar, you basically have to split Laredo and then
let's
go to,
not.
like, San
It's going to
Antonio.
trend to the right anyways, so just keep it the same.
It will, but at the same time, I mean, Cuellar is like a religious figure down there. So you basically either throw him in prison or take Laredo out of the district.
Or make a pardon deal with him.
Which at that point he stays, but maybe he's a Republican. I don't know.
I'm hoping that's what Trump offers. He's like, hey, listen, you want to stay out of prison? We'll give you a pardon, but you have to change party registration. That's one way to do it. I mean,
you change party registration and vote with me on everything.
Yeah,
he would probably support the Dignity Act, though, which I'm the
what?
Yeah, though he'd probably support the Dignity Act. So,
well, I mean, you guys see what Salazar said about it?
Oh yeah, it's I don't know something about illegals are good for the economy. I don't know.
No, she said, and I quote. This is not like I can pull this up. Salazar. Because I don't want to misquote her and be like, oh, someone misquoted him. I got it right here. She said, and this is a real thing. And isn't her district like R+30 now, or something?
Yeah.
So she has no excuse to be like this. But okay, she said, and I quote, got it right here. At some point in the future, another legislator will write another law to give them path to citizenship. Right now, what we need to do is buy peace for these people, allow them to stay.
You know, when the other congressmen or presidents signs a law, allowing a pathway to citizenship, she's going to support it.
Yeah. She's already saying that's her plan. He's like, oh.
I mean, she's been Mrs. Amnesty. I mean, because she knows Trump won't support it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so she needs to get primaried out. Honestly, I would even say more so than Massey, but Massey's obviously
What a
Trump's number
dumb
one
like
priority.
the whole Massey things that still pisses me off. If he would have kept his damn mouth shut, he wouldn't be primaried out. But no, he had to start a
Yeah,
shitstorm, and there we go.
he is officially Trump's number one target.
Yeah.
Which I think there's, I think there's better priorities. Like, I would say Salazar. I would say Graham. I mean, the problem is Graham is like Trump's best friend in the Senate. So
yeah, that's a problem. Like the issues. I know people are mad about Trump about that, but here's the truth in this. Okay, I'm not a fan of this, but
and it's possible I would even say Graham is Trump's favorite senator, just because of their friendship.
the thing with
And Graham
Graham,
and Graham also folds like a motherfucker every time.
and that's a problem. Like the thing with Graham is he's a pile of shit. He's a liar, and he has shitty rhetoric. But when you need him to vote one way, he votes that way. I'm not a fan of it. He's full of crap, obviously. At least he votes the way we want to vote most of the time. His rhetoric sucks.
That's the thing. If Trump tells Graham to jump, he doesn't ask how high.
Yeah, he just does it. Massey, on the other hand, his rhetoric is better, but he does not know how to keep his mouth shut when he needs to, and his voting record can be shitty. So
that's why Massey is Liz Cheney and Graham is Trump's favorite senator.
Yeah. Miller Meeks. Oh yeah, she might be done. She might retire. That's what I heard.
I mean, it'd be nice if she retired, but yeah, if she runs for re-election, and I mean, Trump's probably going to endorse her because he's not backing any under primary challengers, and except for Massey and maybe Salazar. We'll see. Hopefully, he does one for Salazar.
I think Salazar's going to force away the Florida GOP because they're going to run that.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I could see Trump just basically staying out of that primary, but I could see the Florida GOP censoring her.
Yeah, same thing with the other dumbass down there. What's his name?
Jimenez or somebody else?
Like all those idiots.
Or is it Ballard?
It's one of the two. I don't know. One of them's like halfway decent. The other two are just terrible. I don't know. The political demon for 5. I understand Salazar's point, but mass amnesty isn't the answer for the workforce problem. No, it's a stupid. Like, listen, this is a false solution to a problem. First of all, we have plenty of jobs open. We have plenty of Americans that want to work. The problem is,
I think the logic here is it's how you prevent automation from taking over the farms. Is you just basically let the illegals have them.
Honestly, I would rather have automation than farms at this point. Because, okay, like, listen, I'm not a fan of automating everything. That's not what I'm saying. But here's the difference, though. Automation should have been in agriculture for decades at this point. It's much more efficient, it's a lot cheaper, and you still need people to run it. It's not like you don't have anybody at the farm. You still have people running their stuff. And you can hire Americans. The problem is, they don't want to do that. It's a big investment in the short term. Even the long term, you make more money. So
it probably doesn't pay shit.
Yeah, you pay nothing, and that's why people don't work there. And even then, look at Microsoft. I know that's not a farm, but like that's a big American company.
Well, yeah, Bill Gates. I mean, Bill Gates is buying up all the farms and all that shit.
Yeah, and on top of that, Microsoft again, not the same thing exactly, but this idea we need to hire illegals or like people from the third world. They fired like 3,000 American employees, and they hired like 3,000 people from like India or whatever. That's the truth in it. They're full of crap. They fire people that work here, and they hire cheap labor. So, Randy Fine is a top tier congressman. Hey, he's been a lot better than I thought he was going to be. I know his reasoning's shitty, but if he's
Randy, the highest I can give Randy is basically a C.
Yeah,
and that's just because of immigration. He's pretty much. I mean, he's awful on everything else. I mean, this is still a guy that's basically had the biggest smile on his face when he saw a picture of a dead baby.
I know, like I'm never gonna like him, but listen, hey, I'm not a fan of the what he says about like that stuff. But if you're gonna vote that way on immigration and say the stuff you say about it, I know your reasoning sucks, but hey, go ahead.
But I mean, then again, he's also not getting primary now.
Oh no, Trump and them, they love each other. That's
and Florida's like the most Zionist state in the country. You're not getting rid of him. So at this point, just basically, I mean, as long as he has no power over Israel, just he's basically the Tom Cotton of the House. I guess just let him be. I mean, I would like to primary him out, but he's not going to.
Well, the weird thing is like. despite that, when it comes to it, like his reasoning sucks, but he's like the biggest immigration hawk right now.
And even in Florida, I would honestly, I would rather primary out Salazar than Fine at this
Oh
point.
yeah, I'm not a fan
Yeah,
of Fine,
Salazar's
but
way worse. Salazar's way worse.
at least Fine, like again, he's good at immigration, great on immigration. In fact, he's like a top 5 congressman on it. I'm not a fan of everything else, but I'll deal with other stuff if he focuses on immigration. So, I thought New York would be more Zionist. It's tricky, you know. Problem with New York now is it's hotbed a lot of the protests.
Honestly, you know, if
You
you want to
might
take
elect like Mamdani. It's not as Zionist as it was, and Mamdani sucks, obviously, but and he also hates America. I'm not trying to praise Mamdani for being like anti-Israel or whatever. I'm just saying that
It's
they're
the fact they voted for
objectively
him.
they're not as Zionist as maybe they were,
20
as
years
like
ago.
Florida is. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years ago, yeah, New York's not the same New York. 20 years ago, yeah, it'd probably be like it'd be like the Zionist capital of the world, but not now.
Yeah, and Trump's like I know you guys were talking about this a bit earlier, but I had to kind of leave for a bit. Trump's ending H-1B, right? So, yeah,
Well, he's not ending the H-1B program exactly, but they're ending a part of it. And I'm going to pull this up because this is I forgot to mention this. This is a really big deal. Thank you for bringing that up, by the way. Yeah, so, hold on.
Oh, by the way, Florida and Missouri are, actually, Punchbowl News is saying Florida and Missouri could do mid-decade redistricting.
Wait, what?
Florida and Missouri could do mid-decade redistricting according to Punchbowl News.
Really? Can you send that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the tweet right here. I'm Battlefield for the H-1B stuff. I'm Battlefield for 5. I think Curtis Sliwa has a chance because of the Democrat vote being split. No, he has no chance. I like Sliwa, but he has to drop out. I'm sorry, you had your chance at 21. Drop out, dude.
Sliwa's a complete clown. He's not going to drop out.
Eric Adams needs to drop out.
I love Eric Adams. I love the memes, but jokes aside, either he or Sliwa need to drop out. I think Mamdani's still going to lose in the end. I don't think he's going to win.
That elections.
That's a hot take there.
What?
That's a hot take there.
Yeah, Mike for
because I mean I think Cuomo's already got another sex scandal, so that's
it's who do you go with? I mean, it's a shit show. I think we see all the race completely. That race is a mess. Mike for 2, Graham/Fine 28. Make bombs go boom again. Thanks to that. Yeah, so
bomb.
Florida can redistrict again.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, if they did that, I mean, that's actually probably a good idea. Take out Soto, take out maybe like 1 or 2 of the swing seats in Miami, and there you go.
Yeah, because you're not gonna crack the Tampa seat, I don't think.
No, it's already basically the best you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make it more competitive, I guess. But
I would just say keep a vote sink in Orlando and Tampa Bay. Just keep it.
Yeah, maybe just make the Orlando seat bluer, so you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just make them much more Democrats. Yeah. Missouri's not gonna do shit. I'm sorry, guys. They have their chance.
Oh yeah. They have a rhino legislature, but even then, you can only really take out one Democrat seat, which is Kansas City, and it's doable. I've done it, but.
Yeah, I've done it too. I think Trump should pressure Missouri and Nebraska, threaten to primary them. Fuck it. I've had enough of these pussy Republicans. Won't do shit.
And I think New Hampshire's on that list. And
it sounds like
I don't think AOT's going to do it though.
It sounds like they're not. But
yeah, because I think AOT probably thinks she's going to lose re-election if she does. So
I don't think people care.
People don't give a shit about.
I guess Democrats could. I don't know. White House is okay. So apparently, White House is pushing for redistricting in Missouri, and
good. Pressure those cowards, and even Nebraska. I'm getting so sick of Nebraska. I know they have that stupid nonpartisan crap. I don't care. Get rid of it. I hate that so much. It's nonpartisan. Don't they have like a literal communist and like a deep red seat because of it? I thought something crazy like that.
Is that what Megan Hunt is?
I don't know. I think there's like in Nebraska. There's like a deep red district. I believe there's like a communist that represents it because it's quote unquote nonpartisan. To be like, oh, this person's nonpartisan.
Oh, never mind. Megan Hunt is like right in the middle of Omaha, but she's like a literal communist. Well, I don't know about a literal communist, but she's a DSA member and bisexual and
So she's a
apparently
literal
registered independent. So
Yeah, when they say that, they're full of shit. All right.
as an atheist and as a
Great.
Palestine flag in the bio too.
Of course. All right. So we have yeah, I want to talk about the H-1B visa thing. I forgot to mention that. Thanks for bringing that up. American Era for 2. Nebraska might be the worst GOP-controlled state. I wouldn't say that. I'm going to say, which the worst overall, I wonder. Ohio's gotten a little bit better, so it's not them. Gosh, what's the worst one, I wonder? What do you guys think? Worst Republican-controlled
Worst.
state.
Kansas? I mean, well, Democrat governor.
Yeah, they
but
controlled it. I'm going to say Utah, probably.
yeah, Utah.
They've gotten better, like, that dumbass finally woke up, but still.
I mean, they still have a redistricting case, so
They're going to allow that to happen. It's just... that's...
I have zero hope in Utah Republicans. I'm just saying, I have next.
yeah. I
to
mean, I
zero
will
hope.
say the Utah Supreme Court. I think it's like 2 of the 5 is Cox appointed, the rest are not. So.
Yeah, so you're screwed. Already, that's 2 of the 5, which is terrible. Yeah, Utah, that's a problem. That's Mormon land, and I don't know what happened in the Mormons last like 15 years, but
Actually, let me see. It might be actually. I mean, so I know it's only 2 Cox appointed, but it might be more than 5. Oh yeah, it's
still
only
though.
5. Okay, so it's 2 of 5. Okay.
Yeah, who appointed the other ones?
2 from Gary Herbert and 1 from Mike Levitt back in 2000.
Yeah, Utah, you're gonna you're screwed. Man, why is Utah so bad? All right. So, yeah, I did bring this up. Hold up. Where's it at? H-1B visa program. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like Herbert's actually a rhino because he vetoed a constitutional carry bill in Utah.
Yeah, that's Utah Republicans for you. So, okay. So, we did pull this up. Okay. So this is from a little bit ago. President Trump's administration is moving to end the unfair H-1B visa lottery, replacing it with a merit-based salary-ranked system that prioritizes highly skilled, top-earning workers. Good. Listen, this is the biggest problem. Like, H-1B as a whole is a shit show, but this has always been the problem. This shitty lottery system where it's like, oh, we can get anybody anywhere to be like a dog catcher or something. I'm not joking. Remember how that got exposed? Where they were getting like dog catchers and stuff to get H-1B visas. But yeah, so they're saying that it's going to be a merit-based system, salary ranked. So does that mean like high paid jobs? I'm guessing. Like Tubbs, what do you know about this? Because he brought it up.
I mean, I don't know much about it. I just read the headline, to be honest with you. I was kind of curious too.
Yeah, I'm replaced with a merit base. Okay, so if I understand this correctly, it sounds like they're gonna stop with the shit where it's like, oh, this person works at a convenience store, and there's H-1B visa. No, none of that anymore. From the looks of it, it's just could be like quote unquote highly skilled, which I still have a problem with this, but it's a good step.
I mean, if currently it's like what 100K a year. If it's like 5 to 10K a year, and they're all actually highly skilled and not a bunch of like basic bitch coders who fake all their credentials, it's like not the worst thing in the world, you know. But I prefer 0, obviously.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's just they're getting rid of like the crap where they import a bunch of people that make like $10 an hour. No, none of that. And it sounds like there might be a salary like floor, so they can't just like be like, oh, you get like $10 an hour. But yeah, H-1Bs, I want to get rid of it completely, but this is a good step in the right direction. Like, this is a big step we needed. So, A glitch Evie. Hold on. Christopher Gooden has been a member for 12 months. Thank you so much, good sir. A glitch Evie for 2. What happened to the Mormons? Well, they're Mormon. Yeah, but 15 years ago, they were like the most conservative group. And now they're just... What even are they? Not good. I am Battlefield for 5. I think we can get rid of Wasserman's seat in Florida. Maybe Frost, especially, might want the crap on my state. I don't think you can redistrict Frost.
No, Frost. No, you can't get rid of Frost.
Yeah, that's too Democrat of a seat.
What's your primary amount? But that's not happening.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Hey, Rap, did you see Trump is saying the Commanders and Guardians should go back to the Redskins and Indians? Yeah, they should. Still,
Yeah, I think he threatened the Reds. He threatened the Commanders. Yeah, change your name back to Redskins.
Or you get no stadium.
Yeah, no RFK Stadium. You get to go back to Virginia or Maryland or something. I don't know. Actually, I probably can't even say the old name on YouTube.
It's Redskins. It's not. That's the name of it.
But it's a slur.
All right. Head hooker stand for 2. Off topic, but did you hear about Bruce Willis? Yeah, I heard about that. It's sad. For those that don't know, he can't talk anymore. He can't read. He's having a hard time walking. Bruce Willis, yeah. So yeah, he can't read anymore. He can't talk. He can't walk apparently, and apparently he's forgetting that he was even an actor before. That is bad. I feel awful for him. That's one of the worst ways to go out. You don't remember anything and like you can't do anything.
That's a horrible way. It's like when these famous people like become basically. I don't want to use the term, but you know what I'm referring to.
They're in a vegetable state. That's what he is right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this case, but you guys know the F1 driver Michael Schumacher and what happened to him. Have you heard of that case? The guy who got into a skiing accident.
What happened?
Well, he was the most famous and successful like F1 racing driver, and around like 12 years ago, December 2013, he got into a skiing accident, and he hasn't been seen in public since. He's just gone. Jeez. But he's still alive technically. I think some of the chat may know who I'm talking about, but yeah, that and Bruce Willis, like that really hits hard to me because those are like two of my heroes growing up. Because I like F1, I really like the original Die Hard, like everyone. So
yeah, who doesn't like Die Hard?
If you don't like Die Hard, I don't like you.
American Nerd.
If you don't like Terminator 2, I don't like you. But yeah.
Yeah. American Nerd for 2. H1B should be gone, but this is a step forward. Yeah, it's a good step, but yeah, it should be gone completely. It's a good step. It's getting rid of some of the bullshit, especially with a lot of the H1B visas, but still. Yeah, Bruce Willis, that's what chat for Willis. That sucks. Like, you don't even remember you were like one of the most famous actors ever. Gosh, that's bad. I am Battlefield for 2. Bring back the Redskins and Mike Collins might run. Yeah, I think Mike Collins is going to run. That's kind of a guarantee at this point. So.
Yeah, he's already teased it. I think he's probably going to announce probably, I don't know, by the end of the month, maybe sometime next month. I'm not sure. On the other hand, North Carolina, Laura Trump is holding up the entire field until Thanksgiving.
Hold on.
She needs to make up her mind.
Hold on,
I'll make a decision by Thanksgiving, and and obviously, no one else is going to run because if she runs, she's immediately the nominee. So,
okay, American Nerd for 2. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie ever.
I think that might be It's a Wonderful Life, but I haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life since I was like 12. But It's a Wonderful Life would probably be the best Christmas movie, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if I consider Die Hard to be a real Christmas movie.
Yeah, I know people that's kind of a meme, but I don't know. I'm always iffy on Die Hard, but I guess technically you could say that, but hold up, we do got breaking news, everybody. We got updated Epstein stuff right now. It just breaking minutes ago. So, the court that Attorney General Pam Bondi asked to unseal the Epstein grand jury files just issued its response. The court says Bondi needs to give specifics, including the transcripts Bondi wants to unseal. The court also says it needs statements from the victims who would be impacted by the release. Are you shitting me? Actually, makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I misread that for a second. Okay, yeah, so they gotta be specific. Bondi, I swear to God.
Yeah, we want to release John.
Like, So they also need the statements from the victims, which I get that. You got to protect the victims. That's the biggest concern of mine. Like, you got to protect the people that were victims of this.
Yeah. So does Bondi want to release the explicit videos or something?
I don't know. So let me read what this actually says. All right. So the Second Circuit has identified the following factors for district courts to weigh whether they got we're considering applications, the identity of the party, whether the defendant to the grand jury proceeding or the government opposed the disclosure, blah blah blah, the current status. So it's just a bunch of legal BS, basically. If I read the second one, if the government's motion does not adequately address these factors, the court accordingly directs the government to file some shit, blah blah blah. The court also directs the government to state, okay. The court has not received the grand jury transcripts of the government seeks to unseal. Are you shitting me? They didn't even ask properly for this? Wait a minute. Did Pam Bondi F up the paperwork again?
Probably.
I'm reading this, yeah. The court also has not received the grand jury transcripts the government seeks to unseal. The court directs the government to submit to court, unseal the following materials no later. An index of the Epstein grand jury transcript materials. Oh my gosh. If I'm reading this properly, she effed up the paperwork. She didn't even ask properly. I could be wrong because I'm not a legal expert, but are you serious right now? She fucked up the request. God. Can we fire Pam Bondi if this is true? Please?
It's not going to happen.
Chance Drazik for 2 or for 5. I dislike Grambo. I'll give him this. He knows when to shut up. Massey does, and it makes him sound like resist lib. Annoying fans don't help too. Yeah, if he kept his mouth shut, he would not be primaried out. But how is she this incompetent? I don't know. Yeah, so if I'm reading this, following the court's ruling the government's motion, the court will invite the government's input as to whether and to what extent these redactions are warranted. The government may not have notified the they didn't even notify the victims. Jeff Sessions was better than Pam Bondi. At least Sessions, I mean, he would have been good if he didn't script the Russiagate stuff. The fire Bondi now. Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, I don't have, like, if I'm misreading this, let me know, chat. I don't know how she effed this up. If I could be incorrect, but that's what I'm getting out of this. They effed up the paperwork. She did not ask properly. Didn't even... Yeah, they did not receive any letter on behalf of the deceased defendant Epstein setting... Oh my gosh. They got nothing. Yeah, are we ever gonna get these transcripts or no? This is just never gonna happen.
Yeah, probably not.
How do you screw this up? Almost like she is deliberately incompetent. Yeah. The court would not have the grand jury testimony. It's separate from the actual trial. What the hell is this? And Trump is willing to burn the base for this. I don't know. Like, we'll see. But this is stupid. We were talking about how, like, Bonnie might be getting slightly better and she does this. I'm going to look into it more. I'm going to see if anybody's saying anything about this. Pam Bondi response. To play devil's advocate for Bondi, she could have sent an entirely legitimate and correct procedure, but the federal judge is TDS. That's true. But I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if Anna Polina Luna did say game on for this response, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I have no clue if this is, like, supposed to happen or they just effed it up. I don't know. But again, there is a chance this is a judge with TDS. I guess it's a possibility. Maybe it is. But what's more likely? That Pam Bondi's just utterly incompetent, or this judge has TDS. I guess it could be both. It's a shitty combination. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
What?
No, I was playing around now. I was trying to fix some redistricting stuff.
Oh. She was a
Yeah.
former Florida Attorney General. She should know how these procedures work. I don't know. American Nerd for 2. Bet Rubio would be better than Bondi as acting Attorney General. Yeah, give him another position. Give Rubio another position. Just like we did with Sean Duffy. Avery for 2. This is why you don't make women the Attorney General, not gonna lie. Well, just, you have to be this incompetent. I don't know. This whole thing is just a joke. I don't know. I'm gonna look more into it to see if like there's any like if there's like a reason for this, if it's like normal, but I don't know.
I know.
But from the sounds of it, though, it does sound like courts like willing to maybe unseal it. They just want specifics. We'll see, but Dem say that the Epstein stuff is damaging to Trump, so they would not block this. Maybe. The American Nerd for 2. Pam Bondi will say again, files are on my desk. Please don't say that. Every time I see that, I just like get flashbacks. Not good ones. Shades Racing for 10. All the online lolberts are going to lose when Massey loses at 26. But it's not about what they want. It's about what voters in Kentucky 3 wants. Same thing with Cheney. Democrats wanted her to stay. Voters didn't. Yeah. All right. Andrew
Oh,
Bailey.
I think we got a trade deal with the Philippines.
Wait, what?
I think we got a trade deal with the Philippines.
Seriously?
Yep.
Trump Philippines. Can you send that?
I think it was just someone in a group chat saying it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, if somebody could find me a link on that,
Maybe it's
it's bullshit, maybe.
or something. I don't know. Okay, looks like maybe a statement that he said at the White House, but we
Yes.
concluded our trade deal with the Philippines. Philippines will pay a 19% tariff. We will also work together militarily.
Okay, so that's another trade deal done. So we're getting them. We're getting closer to like Vietnam and stuff. Well, did we get a deal with Vietnam or no? No, we didn't. I don't think.
I guess okay. They will pay a 90% tariff. U.S. will pay 0, and then yeah.
You know, like, why are these countries agreeing to these huge tariffs? This seems weird to me. You know, it's like, wait, why are you guys giving them? Why are you giving us this much money? Unless there's more to it, I don't know. But
Maybe I don't know.
hold up. NPR's editor-in-chief has just resigned after President Trump pulled $500 million in funding to her propaganda outlet. Wow. So the NPR is falling apart. Good. W's in chat for this one. Good. Like the NPR should not have any money at this point. Like, what do they do that's good at this point? Anything? There's nothing these guys do that are good. So, yeah. Because America's such a huge consumer market. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But all right. I think that's it for the main news. We miss anything?
No, not that I know of.
Of course she looks evil. What the Philippines was still a US territory? It wouldn't be.
If it was still U.S. territory, Manila would be our largest city.
In a couple hours, Trump is gonna truth praising Bondi. Yeah, maybe. I am Battlefield for 2. We got a Vietnam deal like over a month ago. We did. Okay. I thought so. It was Vietnam. Did we? I thought. Okay, I don't know. We did, I guess. All right. But those government funds are so little, but we'll literally go down the toilet without the funds. Yeah, it's like we don't need the government, but give us more money. American Art for 2. Yes, get rid of NPR and PBS for good.
Also, Boston Nationals was sending me stuff. So from New Jersey, Jack Citarelli picked Morris County Sheriff James Gannon as the GOP nominee for Lieutenant Governor of New
Really?
Jersey. Yep.
Morris County, where is that in New Jersey?
South Jersey, I think.
Okay.
Let me see. That is North Jersey. It's actually in the suburbs of Newark.
Hmm. Interesting. So
I
northern.
think the big town there is Parsippany Troy Hills.
So. Okay.
And apparently he's like a massive overperformer in the elections. So
Morris County. That's smart. Because that's where the election will be won or lost. Northern New Jersey.
yeah, big overperformer. Even Cheryl has praised him. Trump won by 4, while he won by 25. I'm guessing in Morris County.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good that they're picking somebody like that.
Oh yeah, and the first comment to this one here. Some resist lib asking if he went to the J6 stop to see.
Oh jeez. In other news, everybody.
That's your pick.
What?
That's your pick. Anyways.
Yeah, in other news, everybody. President Trump earlier today, I forgot to mention this. They're hyping up the whole like Obama stuff. Which, listen, I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble. I hope they go after like Comey and them. But every time this administration hypes something up and they have like memes and stuff, it doesn't seem like they actually do it. They don't do anything about Comey and stuff. Now, Trump is saying that, Obama committed like treason. But will they actually go after Obama? I don't see it. I mean, it would be funny if they did, but I don't know. But yeah, overall, a lot of stuff's happening, guys. We don't know what's going to happen with the James Comey, Obama, Clapper, all of them. They better get thrown in jail. Somebody's going to be held accountable. We don't know how the Epstein stuff's going to go. That's a different story. Yeah, a lot of stuff's going on. We don't know. But, yeah. So, any last thoughts, anybody? We missed anything? Did we miss anything? I don't think we did.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, so if you have any more super chats, any more concerns or whatever, send them now. Last calls for super chats, folks. Last calls for super chats. They opened the box by going after Trump. That's true, but will they actually go after Obama? I don't know. All right. Obama can claim immunity via Supreme Court's rulings. Well, that's kind of misleading because the Supreme Court, and I know people are mentioning it, it's like, oh, they can use the Supreme Court ruling. They just said like if like they're immune for most stuff, not everything. That's what the Supreme Court said. So we'll see. American Nerd for 2. Trump says Jimmy Kimmel is gonna be fired next. Yeah, he might. I don't know if he will, but it'll be funny if they
probably
fired.
I would rather Jon Stewart, but I would probably rile up the leftists even more.
Get all of them fired. How can anyone even
no more late night talk show hosts except for the guy on Fox News. I don't know.
Oh, Gutfeld?
Yeah.
Fire Kimmel.
And that's the only one that Trump likes, so I guess that's the only one he keep around.
Let's see. We should throw Biden in jail also. Maybe. We'll see. Well, he may not be alive the next couple of years, but
who knows?
Dumb. All of these late night hosts. The last tolerable one was Conan. Yeah, there's no good ones now. They all suck. They don't even try to be honest. We should throw. I read that. Immunity doesn't cover up acts post-presidency. The conspiracy continued on after Obama left office. That's part of it too. Yeah, he wasn't in office when they continued the conspiracy. And you could argue it was not a presidential act. It was not something within his power to do that. So. All right, everybody. So I think that's it for the stream. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. We'll be back with the next stream video, wherever you see us at. Godspeed.